Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Sanctus Reach. I am DisturbingPuppet. We are continuing the Imperial Guard / Astra Militarum campaign, also known as the Redwa DLC. So last time we did the River of Blood mission, which took a little while, kind of defending a mission, defending a bridge, defending a mission, defending actually a couple bridges across a river, although the orcs were somehow still getting across somewhere and attacking us in the flanks. So I managed to hold them off. That was kind of a fun little scenario, actually, a little bit different than the usual stuff. Had a lot of infantry kind of thrown in there. So we just have some skirmishes this time. So for time today, I'm starting a little bit later. Maybe look at something a little shorter. All right, we have snow environments, large mission, and massive force size. We have a very large mission, very large force size, and we have huge mission, large size. Well, I'll probably go for the large just because it's maybe a little bit more tolerable for the time I have today. All right, assault. The enemy holds multiple defensive positions, so we're going to have to take them all away. Huge map, large force, probably large is probably 4,000 or 5,000 points, something like that. Let's see what we've got available for us. It was kind of fun to use a lot more infantry. It was kind of set where we already had a ton of infantry in the last one, just kind of along the edges of the river and in fortifications, behind walls, that kind of thing. A lot of them got slaughtered, but it was kind of fun to have a bunch of basic infantry. Still not sure they're worth the points. Maybe in a defensive scenario where you're defending something and you're already behind some kind of obstacle that gives you some cover. Maybe? All right. Orc forces hold positions in the east. We will attack from the west. The objective for both sides is to control most victory points when the turn limit runs out. Fine, as usual. It's very nice and open. So, as usual, I like my armored units. I like elite infantry, so I think that'll be quite good. We've actually got artillery available, too, at least one. Let me just quickly check on everything, make sure it looks like it's working. All right, that looks fine. Good to go. All right, we'll definitely take some artillery. We've got one. It's not a ton of points. We're working with 4,000. I will just grab all of my tanks because tanks are fun. I do feel like the Lehman Rush tanks are a little weak, but there are some cool variants and stuff. The Plasma one is probably my least favorite, but if I can get up close, the Heavy Flamer is pretty good. I like the Punishers quite a bit, actually. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got Sentinels. So my Sentinel with the Auger Ray has now maxed out. I'm still going to take him because the Auger Ray is super useful. I could take the other Sentinel to try to level it up. It does have a deflector field on it, so it can take a little bit of a pounding, but not too much. What else do I want? Probably Chimeras and Tempestus Scions. Alright, you've got armor-penetrating rounds. Yes. We've got blind, yeah, extra health and extra armor, so that's all good for a Chimera. You've got, what, double reaction fire, increased accuracy, pretty decent. The Chimeras are actually pretty good. They are really vulnerable to the flanks and the rear, though, so that's something to be careful with. Actually, all the vehicles are really susceptible to flank and rear damage. What do I want to bring? I haven't used the Power Sword guys that much. If I put them into close combat directly out of a Chimera, that's probably the best way to deploy them. What do we have? I don't have a lot of Tempestus Scions, do I? I've got Meltagun, Tempestus Scions. Is that it? Did I just overlook them? Tempestus Scion, Meltaguns, Tempestus Scion, Power Swords, and that's it. So I don't have the actual long-range las rifles or the volley guns available, it looks like. Alright. That's a bit of a letdown. I might take one of the Meltaguns. They are really short range, but they're good against armored stuff, so we'll probably put you in a Chimera, see if we can deploy you close to the enemy. I've got an Ogren unit with bait. Let's see if they're available. Yep, so bait is really good. So they trigger but evade all reaction fire. So we can use you to just set off everyone else's reaction fire and just ignore it. Who else do we want to take? I suppose I could grab some power swords just for fun. You guys have demolition charges. You've got demolition charges. I do have a little bit of range with them. 3 range isn't like a ton. I think it's basically the same as like the bolt pistols and stuff. Decent amount of power, but going to be a lot better in close combat. We could try deploying them out or just using them to cover the flanks and the rear. Or we could just take a ton of other stuff. What do we have? Yeah, maybe I'll play around with the power swords, just because I don't use them very often. And we got enough points left over, we can just grab some basic infantry to fill out the slots for what's left. So you've got a crack grenade, that's not bad. You've got extra armor. You've got an auger array. You've got camo gear. Yeah, so more cover bonus. Another auger array. Flamers with crack grenades and frag. Could grab another auguring unit too, actually, but then these guys always crit. That's really good, and they're close to leveling up. Tell you what, I'm going to take them, and then we'll just take one lasgun unit. Let's see if anybody's close to leveling up. We did get some kills. Oh, you're super close. All right, I'll just take you. That'll fill everything out. So we'll redeploy. We'll get them in a Chimera to start with. They're too fragile to leave out and exposed. All right, it's kind of a giant mess here to start with, which we'll play around with, but you know, it's something to start with. All right, how big are we looking at, and where are the objectives? So it looks like there's 6 total objectives, and they're kind of scattered around, actually. I just have to have most of them. That's probably the main one there. Got kind of a hill here in the way. We can get through there. So if the bulk of my forces are here, we could kind of move up, smash these. Maybe send a little bit of units out that way to grab that, and then move over this way, and that would give us the 5. And we could kind of maybe push in further. So maybe we'll center most of our units here, have a couple over here just to see if we can sneak in and grab that. So artillery will try to get towards the center. They do have these objectives which are pretty close, so they might be right on top of us, and the orcs do get the first action. So I want to be a little careful. I don't want to even put you further back. Is that cover? No, that's not cover. That's not cover. There's not a lot of cover here. Here, a bit close. I'm actually going to put you further back, just in case. Chimera is nice and fast. The Sentinels are nice and fast. The tanks are a bit slow, so we should be able to move around fairly well. We just have to kind of move with the tanks initially before we crush the orcs. I'm going to start with you in cover as well. You don't get reaction shots or anything. We want these guys definitely in the Chimeras. Just how I'm going to set up my tanks. All right, you get in a Chimera. It doesn't really matter which one too much. Multi-guns. Go there. Let's put the other power swords with the basic lasguns. So we have some Tempesta Scions in each one, so that gives us a pretty good force. We'll throw one Chimera out on the side. Maybe we'll put you because you've got a couple units in you. I'm going to leave you in cover to start with. Just kind of hiding. I have one. We'll try to plan going over this hill towards that objective. The other one maybe in here and then over that way. It's just not much cover here, unfortunately, for me to start behind. The Chimeras are quick, so I could start all the way back here if I wanted to. We could still make pretty good progress. Let's just dump you there. I've got some cover. The Augurin I can't put in the Chimeras, so they're going to have to stand out somewhere, but I want them in cover. They tend to complain when they get shot, as you would expect. That's fine. You guys are definitely not standing out in the open like that. That's a really bad idea. Not sure where I want them. Probably go for this. It's probably the closest objective I can get to by starting in some cover. Start on that side. Alright, so I've got 4 tanks. So we have the big gun, nice long-range cannon. Set you up about there. Plasma gun here is kind of short range, but we do have nice flamers on it, so it'd be nice to move in on objectives towards enemies. So I'm going to start you about here-ish. Punisher is anti-infantry. Very good at killing stuff. Put you over there. And we'll just kind of space you in the middle. So our tank's kind of set so we can deploy either way. Sometimes it works on this kind of a mission. We'll just send everything on one side or not. But I would expect some stuff's going to be parked on each objective. And then there'll be some things moving forward. So that looks fairly good to me. My tanks are a little bit exposed. But I'm hoping not too much is going to come hit us here right away. I hope. I've had sometimes when I deploy a little too far forward and then the orcs just smack you really bad on that first turn when they've got that action ahead of you. Alright, let's see what they can do. I hear lots of stuff moving. Come on, you're behind a giant rock. You should be avoiding a lot more than that. I mean, you are big, I guess. They think they're hiding behind a giant rock. Alright. So this is where Augur Array will come in. Do we see anything here? No. Okay. Just going to move up a little bit. It's Augur Array from here. Alright. So these Warbikers are a problem. The Flash Gits are dangerous. Knob Combo Scorches, if we get close, can flame us. That's a bit more of a threat, especially in close combat. The Knob's in Mega Armor. So some stuff guarding that. Just have to be a little bit cautious. Alright, Artillery. Do have some stuff in range. Go ahead and move up. Probably don't want to go too much further than that. Let's go kind of for the center area. Throw a couple shots over here. Try to hit the Flash Gits too. Okay. Not bad. Wiping out a unit with artillery. Okay, you guys have bait, so maybe we'll have you move out, although I don't know that I want you out there unsupported. Let's see. You are my infantry killers, so let's get you ready to kill some infantry. I was hoping we could get a shot back into the Flash Gits, so just a little too far away. Nice, instant death. Ooh, frag ammo, hits all men on tile. That's really good for you. I will definitely take that. That'll make this a slaughter. So it's like each individual round explodes as it hits and just smacks everybody with some shrapnel. Very nice, very nice. Okay, the big gun. We could take some pot shots back at the Mega Knobs. We've got a decent chance to hit. We'll do some damage. Let's see if I can spot anything over here. Alright. So we have a Kill-A-Can running around. We've got a Knob running around. Kill-A-Can's probably more dangerous. If the Knob can get to me in close combat, that's not good either. Boy Sluggas. Yeah, hit him with a bolter. Cause a little bit of pain. I'm not sure we can get in range here. Alright. Plasma gun's not that great against armor targets, but it's okay. Should actually show the weapon stats here. So piercing is getting through heavy armor, just general damage, power, that kind of stuff. Higher the piercing, the better against armor targets. That was pathetic. Bolter, same. That was pretty good. Probably finish him off with somebody. Put the Chimeras all the way up here if I want. Yeah, let's go here for now. Let's see if we can take this guy out. Let's go just out of our las gun or multi-laser shot range here. But he's almost dead. If he moves, a reaction shot should take him out. I could use up his reaction shots, but there's not much point. These guys are basically just giant big auto shotguns, so not really that useful. I might just leave them here in cover to sort of protect in case anything comes rushing down, but I can only really cover one side, not the other. Do have our other chimeras, so we could push in, try to take out the flash kits maybe with the chimeras. You can probably, yeah, see if we can finish off these guys if we have okay shots. 85, let's give it a shot. Actually, where can I move? If I move, this is probably going to be in the way. I'll just take the shot from here. Alright, nice. That's one less thing that's going to shoot at me on the enemy turn. Let's still move up. Just have my bolter left and nothing in range. Kind of keep him back. We'll sort of guard the artillery and take long-range pot shots. The Vanquisher cannon here is going to be good at taking out those heavily armored units if we can get line of sight on them. You're not going to get in range over there. I could probably kill you, though. Alright, I'm just going to stay here. We'll take the long-range shot and take him out. So I just have these guys kind of set up to sort of protect the tanks a little bit. Ideally, I'd have them back a little bit more to protect the backs of the tanks too, but we're kind of pushing in right now. Most of this stuff, when it moves in, will get pretty badly shredded. The knobs can take a lot of punishment, but these regular guys, we should be able to do some good damage to them there. Out here, I don't know. Yeah, I can probably get some shots on you, but then my Chimera is pretty exposed. Do have some cover there. I'll just grab that, hold on, and see if I can get out and get some shots, maybe. Yeah, alright. I was hoping I could drop one of them with a shot there, but not quite enough. I don't get reaction shots with the Sentinels, so we're just kind of using them for the las cannon, long-range shots at armored targets. You for now, yeah, let's just stay here. No, actually, you are out in the open. It looks like it's in that tile too, but it's only actually this tile. Okay. So you aren't even hiding behind the rocks. You just think you're hiding behind the rocks. Alright, hide behind the rocks then. And I guess look that way. If they move this way, we'll shred them with this. I think that's everybody I've got. We've got all our infantry kind of in the chimeras right now. Not much point deploying them. We'll see if any orc artillery shoots at us or anything here. Oh, come on, we should be getting a reaction shot there. It's probably too far away. Always hope for some nice orky accuracy there. Taking a lot of punishment. If all of that went against the Chimera, I probably would have dropped it. But yeah, about a quarter of our health down, so not too bad. But this is basically like heavy bolter fire. The rockets are more kind of anti-infantry. These guys more kind of anti-infantry, sort of heavy bolter-ish. So I've got a bit more progress over here. What's a good artillery target? How about there? Said, how about there? Alright. We'll just stay put. Alright, you want to kill these guys, I'm sure. Not a problem. Let's move in a little bit. War bikers are dangerous. Nice. Kind of accidentally hit them a little bit too. I can probably kill them off. Let's see if we can finish off that unit. Nice. If we can level up, we'll get some health back. Although I think we're maxed out in level, so I don't think that'll work. Alright, I want you dead. Who do we have in here? Las guns and power swords. Power swords could do an okay job, but this thing's pretty dangerous. We can get you in range. Yeah, let's send you out. Let's see what we can see. Fire our big auto shotguns. It's right into his front armor, so it won't do too much. But we always crit, so that's a little bit more chance at getting something better. We've got plenty of other things we can do. Let's send the Chimera in first. Get a rear or flank shot here, maybe. Okay, infantry sluggers, they're going to come in at me in close combat, so we want them to die. If possible. Alright, if I need to, I will deploy, but it's not a great spot. There's a tiny bit of cover. We could have the las guns and stuff come out. I'm hoping we can finish off the Killer Can here with the Sentinel. Try to get... he's kind of angled, so I'm going to try to get a flank shot here on him. Just in the flank armor. A little too close. It's kind of a long-range weapon, so if you're close, massively reduces your accuracy. We are now standing out in the open a little bit, but it seems like that's it for defending this objective. Seems like it, anyway. Alright, let's have you come on out and take a look around, I guess. Could use our bait ability here. Alright, we found a bunch of stuff. Alright, that's a bit of a problem. So the boy sluggers here are pretty much toast. The knobs are dangerous, the flamers are dangerous to infantry. The runt herd will summon a bunch of Gretchen, which is just a hassle, generally. Let me see what I can do with everybody else. I don't have a lot of shots here, but if I can shred other units first, we can do good. Got a nice flamer here. Alright, how about you take some shots at Killer Can. I only have one target for the bolter. Planning to maybe use the flamer here. You can probably see... oh yeah. That's my chance there. 60, 50. Could reposition to get a better angle, I think. How's that? 60 also. Still 60. 60 or 60. Let's try to take out the Killer Can. Said, try to take out the Killer Can. Close. Taking out some cover. Just gonna cover that area in general. I'm not sure I can hit the knob sluggers with the flamer if I come in here, but I'm going to take a look and see. No. Alright. Okay, there goes the killer can. Let's try to go for the runt herd. Alright. Could even deploy some guys here if I wanted to. We could kind of rush in and deploy the close combat troops up close and send them on in if we wanted to. It's a little bit risky. I think I'm actually just going to send you up here this turn. Don't see much back here. I'm just going to try to mop up these two units here if I can.
Suppressing targets.
Nice. Got a kill. Do we want recovery gear? Let's just do some repairs. Do we want just extra HP? I think I'll take the extra HP. Let's start working on the knobs, just because they are really tough. Get you set up that way. You've got a shot at the knobs. It's all that's left, so go ahead and take it. Just softening them up. So I could deploy my power swords here. I could use him to kind of protect the rear of the Chimera here. He could probably get around to here. I'm not sure if he can get to here. It's possible, maybe. I've got my melta guns. Keep you back a little bit. Yeah, that's a little too far back. I want to get some shots in here. Well, that's cover. It's the close combat troops you have to be careful about with your infantry and vehicles. If they can get to you, especially in the flank or rear, you're in a lot of trouble. Let's see if we can just hit them a bunch of times. We might break their morale, too. So they're shaken right now, just because they have attracted a lot of attention. Melta guns have a pretty short range of 4, so I could deploy them. I don't really have any cover to get to, though. I could get shots in on these guys, but only one, because when you deploy, you only get one action. I think I will deploy the power swords over here, though. I'm just going to kind of set them up on the hill here, sort of guarding this direction in case they do try to come this way. You might come at me with the flamers, though, and just try to burn them. And that's everybody. Seems like we've cleared this, so I don't know that I want to push into the back, because I'm assuming there's some stuff holding there. We'll try to sweep through and grab all these front objectives first and then move in, I think. Forger, I'm out. Yeah, these knobs are awfully hard to deal with. They can just take a lot of damage. War bikers are dangerous to my infantry. If they can get behind my tanks, that's also really bad. It's like the orcs just went for mobs and mobs of units. Well, things were clear on the left, not so much anymore. Yeah, I think he's trying to sneak those flamers around. Oh, that's not good. Thankfully he missed. Alright, I think we'll have to try to focus on killing off just as much infantry as we can here. What do we have good shots at? There's a nice clump up here we could go for. These guys are a little bit more spread out. Hit the knobs, but they're already pretty banged up. Let's hit up here, kind of hit a bunch of units if we can get it on site. A little bit inaccurate with the first shot, but the second one did a good job. Probably almost within bolter range of these guys, actually. Got a little bolter on here, so yeah, sure. Get a free shot. Alright, probably the war bikers are my main concern there. Then the knobs. Over on this side, the knobs. Then the boy sluggers. You're in a good spot to just destroy everything. Can actually move in without getting shot. These red tiles show where I'll get shot at by the orcs if I move to them. And we can kind of roar on in here. As long as I can deal with you, we should be fine. Can actually get these guys in really close, point blank if I want. Could probably level both of them. Let's take a look. Alright, nice job. I've got bait, so we could go ahead and use it to trigger the war bikers. Sure. They'll automatically miss us, so that's fine. He's got the knobs and mega armor over there too. That's going to be trouble. Let me just see if my bolters can take you out. Almost. We don't have a shot for some reason. I guess that's debris there. We could move around though. Tempted to go track down the kill a can with these guys because the melta-guns are inside here. But instead, I'm just going to surprise them. Might end up deploying them towards the knobs and mega armor instead. I don't want to get too close because these guys are really dangerous in close combat. Let's try for a kill, just to wreck enemy morale a little bit. We're also not going to do much to the knobs here. With the multi-laser anyway. The bolter, a tiny bit maybe. I was hoping we could get a shot on the other warbiker unit too, but I'll just hit these guys. Do I want to deploy? Yeah, I could. I've got cover here. We could send the melta-guns into. I'm not sure we'd have a shot from here. What can you see? Nothing too dangerous, honestly. That gives me a shot at the warbikers. So let's go for that. That's a really terrible chance. There's just too much junk in the way. Give it a try. Unfortunate. We've got more tanks, though. And let's move in a little bit. Bolter can finish you off, I hope. Alright. was hoping we'd get a shot at the Warbikers, but instead, I guess we'll just have to shoot at... Well, they've got a lot of cover too. Too much cover. Guys on the hill are kind of exposed. We could do some damage to them. Probably some pretty good damage. Probably kill this unit. 60 health, 120 health. Yeah, go for the kill. Or we can miss. Set my front armor forward, I guess, here. Disappointing. Disappointing. Alright, the Warbikers are probably my main concern at the moment. But I'm not sure I can get an angle with you either. Alright, we do have a shot. Nice. Alright, these guys are pretty trashed. Let's try to kill off these Burners so they don't cause me a problem for my other infantry. And with my bolter, yeah, just hit these guys some more. I'm going to face that way. Which does open me up a little bit here. I just want to cover this direction in case the Mega Knobs come at me. I could probably kill the Burners with the Chimera, or I could kind of rush around and try to get flank or possibly rear shots on him. You can't get close enough to hit him in close combat, but we could go trash the Burners, so let's do that. They're not really equipped with any close combat weapons, so we can just kind of destroy them.
We're gonna explode!
Alright. Looks like we're not seeing anything else that's good, so we didn't walk ourselves into a really terrible position. These guys are pretty wrecked, so I don't think they're going to come at us. I'm going to look that way. Facing doesn't matter so much for the infantry, but it does for the vehicles and stuff. Facing more for the infantry is based on where your line of fire is. The pistols you can actually shoot all the way around. The other guys, you just have a certain line of fire, but as far as getting hit, it doesn't really matter which direction you're hit from. So we could grab the objective, we could shred some basic infantry, but that means these guys will charge in on me, probably destroy the Chimera, a couple blows. We could try to get back here. I'm not sure I'd have a shot from there, though. It would at least be a flank. Be a nice way to kind of distract him. If I can kill a bunch of infantry, then it might affect the morale of the knobs, and they might not be able to come at me. So I'm going to try that. Okay, there are way more units over here than I thought. I know we hit some stuff with the artillery, but alright. Close combat troops are probably my priority. Unfortunately, I can't see them. Okay. Bolter, go there. Well, we did some damage. You're a big target right now. All of that infantry is just going to come boiling over here in this direction. We'll get some shots off, but yeah, you're probably toast. So as a distraction, I am going to go ahead. That's not what I wanted. I'm going to deploy our melta-guns. Just going to go here for this turn. We can kind of move them in next turn, get some shots, toss a frag grenade in there. Just to have some additional firepower next time. And we still have the left flank. Might send the Punisher over that way, but we need to kill a bunch of stuff over here too. got some cover I could move into. We'll get shot on the way. Just the boy shooters. That should be okay. We've got some cover while they take the shots. Just want to get in so we're a bit more accurate. Hold off taking the shot. Could deploy our infantry over there too. Move this way now. Yeah, I knew I probably wouldn't be in range of anything here, but next turn we'll go that direction. So this turn we'll just shred some stuff in the back. Alright, that was pretty darn effective. Go for these guys then. Just disappeared into a red mist. Alright. That's why I love the Punisher tanks. They're so great. Especially if you get some good upgrades. Alright. You're going to go that way next turn. You now have... Oh, you do have a target. Alright, give it a try. You can just take some long-range shots. Drop a couple if we can. I could go run over and grab the objective and then just move off of it. I'll do that. That'll draw them towards the objective. No, I'm stuck. We used up all our movement. I thought I'd have enough movement to at least take one or two steps back. Flamers aren't too much of a problem. The knob sluggas are, though. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and deploy the infantry in here. That's just rough ground. Let's just stay here and hit them. Alright, we can deploy power swords there. Fortunately, we are out of range. I can't get to them in close combat. What's my range? 3? 1, 2, 3. So if I move here, we can get a shot. Let's at least do that. Nice job. And I will deploy the las guns here, just cover a little bit. So look that way. If they want to come around this way, we'll get some shots on them. Okay, I think that's everything. Is my facing all good? Basically. So this is a bit of a problem coming in at my flank. These two are dangerous up close. So probably go for my Chimera there on the objective. Let's see what happens. We're hurting him on the way. He actually didn't get into close combat there, which is good for me. Even more coming. Well, so much for you. Shouldn't do much to my Sentinel. This is a bit of a trouble. Yeah, Chimera's in trouble. If I get lucky, because he is in the front, I'll be okay here. Okay, he couldn't quite make it into close combat. Ogren down. One of them, anyway. Okay. So what's a good target for my artillery that's fairly safe? They did kind of spread out a bit. The knobs we aren't going to do, at least the knobs and mega armor, artillery won't do a lot to. You we can take care of, I think. Here we've got the Punisher coming in to do some damage. I have to be careful not to do it too close to my own units because my artillery isn't super accurate, might deviate. We could kind of go here and maybe it'll hit that general area. That's sort of safe. It doesn't help me a ton, but it's something. If I can clear the way for my melta-guns to get shots on the knobs, and then I might bring you guys back and engage them, but that's a not great situation. Alright, let's see what we can do here. You don't even have to move, just shoot these guys. Oh, they survived. Let's give my little lasguns a chance here. Nice! Alright. We could have a little prayer, we can say, to get some morale back. We could have increased movement. These guys usually don't last that long. I'll take the movement, I suppose. Gonna move them up just to have a little bit safer shots here that I'm not gonna hit my own guys. Redirect you that way, because you guys are gonna die. One way or another, you're gonna die. Probably right now. Nice. Okay. Well, I could get you involved over here too. I don't really want to push up here. I'm sure there's some stuff defending that position. We'll just go for these weaker forward objectives for now. Alright, I guess we'll shoot you. Not quite enough. Alright, let's bring you in. Let's see if I can get an angle on the mega armor. I probably should kill these guys off too. Let's give a shot up here to see what we can do. I kind of accidentally hit them a little bit. Did pretty good damage, actually. Alright, let's kill you. Let's take you out. Okay, that's not a good angle. We're going to get shot by the knobs if we move in. I could take that with the Chimera instead, potentially. They basically have bolters, so they shouldn't do too much damage to me there. I'm going to come out here, see if we see anything else. Oh, there's a whole bunch in the back. Alright, now you're free to move up. Range is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Frag grenade won't do much. Let's just take the shots and see what we do. Okay, we'll try the frag grenade. Yeah, 1 point. About what I expected. Okay, if I can get a long-range shot from the back here, take you out. Excellent. Alright, level up. Do we want more HP? Do we want more heavy armor? Our heavy armor is pretty good. I'll take the HP. I feel like the HP is a little bit low on some of these. We can already do some repairs with this. We've got the, I think, don't we? Yeah, recovery gear. So the extra HP just gets me more survivability. Let's take a shot there. Take out one. Nope, he just totally absorbed that.
Lighting up the target.
Face that way. Alright. So that'll leave him just able to kill these units, or at least do some damage to these units. They're all shooty guys, so it's not too bad. Kind of trying to shoot through in case we kill this unit. Alright, we'll use the bolter just to finish you off. I don't see anything up here. We do have an opening right here. So we'll see what happens. I'm just going to cover the units I can see for now. Don't have an auger array ready. I could go up just to see if we spot anything. Seems a little risky, though. We could move in and get some las cannon shots on these knobs, so I think that's what I'm going to do instead. I've got to throw some fire at them, try to clear them off. Okay, there's one. They're shaken now, so we can actually move out of that position and take some shots from range if we want. Going to look at angles and stuff a little bit later. But for right now, at least I can move away. So I'm going to do that. Let's see if my... Well, I probably want to use you there, but... Could flame them. Won't do too much to the knobs, but it will affect their morale. It would do pretty good damage to the just regular knobs. Let's give it a try, see how it does. Alright, that was pretty good. Let's do that again. Hey, we got the knobs. Both of them, actually. I didn't think the knobs and mega armor would go down to that. Just have the bolter, take the shot there. Alright. You... Not going to have shots really at anything. Just going to come back a little bit. His morale's pretty trashed. So we'll just kind of hang out for a minute. Let's see if I can get las cannon shots on that killer can. Maybe these guys are in the way. I can't get a flank. Let's do that. See if we see anything else, too. Okay. Now do you have a shot? No. Fine, be that way. Let's see how effective these are. It is a flank, but these are just big shotguns. Not a lot of armor-penetrating rounds. Alright. How about my power swords? I probably should just shoot them at a range. I've also got the demolition charge. That works. Got no more movement left. Let's just have you look that way. Actually, look that way, just in case something else is back here. I don't think so. Alright, that was clear, so you can face that direction. You have no targets. That's an okay direction to face. So if you look that way, that's fine. Get you looking this direction. Just kind of setting everyone in the right direction where the enemies might be showing up from. Watching my hull facing on my vehicles as well. Alright, we've used everybody. We've got a unit there that's shaken and kind of hiding. These guys, I'm sure there's some stuff back here, but we'll have these under our control pretty soon unless there's some things hiding back in that corner. Close combat fighting. Okay, that's it. Nothing else came down from here. We actually have vision now. It might be abandoned up there. That would be fantastic. God, these guys are really fast, actually. Oh, we've got bionic legs. That's why. All right, run out and grab that one. You can grab that one. Just gonna stay there. You guys can move off. Sort of cover in case something's hiding. I think something can move diagonally through there. It's my sentinel. We've got an auger ray ready. Let's take a look from here, see what we can see. Alright, that is it. Nothing's up there. Got these two units, and that looks like that's probably it. So we can always win by killing off all the orcs, so that's a good option too. Let's see if you can get in range. Yeah, it's a little bit safer shot here. I'm going to take this. Good job. Alright, let's have the Ogren come in. Give the power swords a little hand. They disintegrated. I'll take a look back in the corner here just to see. Alright, yeah, it looks pretty empty. Las guns. Your moment to shine. Pretty good job, actually. Alright, you can't quite make it to that objective. Grab that next turn. You can grab this one. I wonder if you can get a shot here. Nope, okay. Yeah, you're not going to get a shot. Should probably look at who can get an upgrade if we kill some more stuff. Just send you in. Massive, massive overkill here. That's probably it. Yeah, that was it. All the orcs are dead. Alright, not bad. We didn't actually lose anybody. So it seems like in the skirmishes I'm getting to the point now, with the upgrades I've got, we're doing a bit better. I'm kind of getting used to the Imperial Guard a bit more too, so I know this is kind of swapped around, so this was actually me, it's the enemy. I'm not losing too many, maybe one or two in most of the skirmishes, but when it comes to the actual story missions, they're kind of brutal. They take a really long time too, so I've just been doing at this difficulty, which is normal. I haven't upped it. I don't think I'm going to, just because the story missions have been pretty nasty still. But yeah, nobody died. We killed off 40 orc units. Pretty good. Hull reinforcement for the Vanquisher is nice. Creed's Glaive. I think that was yeah, the Punisher got the upgrade that was sort of like frag ammo kind of thing, where each round explodes and hits everyone on the tile. We've got the bionic legs on the guardsman. It's okay. A little bit extra health for the Chimera. Decent. Yeah, another one down. So I don't know how we got there, but yeah, we have to do a couple more skirmishes before we get to the next story mission. So we're a little bit over halfway through the Imperial Guard campaign. This one has more missions than the Orc campaign, so we'll see how it goes. I'm still kind of working on finishing up my XCOM 2 War of the Chosen campaign, which I'm putting up on my YouTube channel. So once that's done, I'll probably put a bit more time into this. But I just had a bit of time today, so thought we'd do a quick skirmish. So if you're interested in older streams, other parts of the campaign of this game, or some other Games Workshop games, or just other variety of other things, all the old stuff and things that I do independently, not on Twitch, are also on my YouTube channel. It's also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word. Thanks very much for coming by. Hopefully I will see you all again another time. Have a good one.